Halton, which is Widnes and Runcorn, is part of a priority education investment area, which meant that the Department for Education commissioned Deacon High School to lead on an aspect which was maths and English across Halton. And I guess the intention really was to develop a sustainable model of partnerships, of collaboration, and to improve the quality of maths and English teaching, and hopefully to improve outcomes for children.
So it was recognised that there was a real need to support the students in our area and to encourage really good work that was going on to be shared collaboratively.
We've been reviewing the maths and English curriculums, we've been discussing and debating rather than coming into schools and providing judgments and then offering collaboration.
So as the chair of HASH, we've been looking for ways to be more collaborative across the local authority. We've developed some real trusting relationships across the head teachers.
So I was really attracted to take part in this project because it provided a real opportunity to work collaboratively across schools in the borough, both with senior leaders and middle leaders.
Privileged to work with other leaders across Halton, particularly talking about curriculum, the opportunities to go and visit their schools, talk about what they're doing, and basically learn from each other as well.
It's really important that we provide the best experiences for the students that we cater for us to get the opportunity to work together with some of the best schools in the country, I think was really exciting.
I feel the sessions have benefited our school greatly. The staff involved have been able to use what they've seen within Deacon and they've brought it back to ideas within our school.
The CPD training provided has enabled the Maths department at the Grange Academy to have a real focus and an in-depth look in maths pedagogy.
The huge benefit of working with other subject leads is the sheer experience that you've got from other subject leads. You're getting to see other curriculums in use, other cohorts, other backgrounds.
To be able to actually speak to other people in the same role as you has been really helpful. You sometimes think, I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing, and that, so to be able to discuss and bounce ideas off each other has been invaluable, really.
We've been able to be part of different CPD sessions and attend different meetings with various subject leads. We've also had the opportunity to have different people come into our school to see how we are implementing different things.
I think the best experience for me in this process has to be going to Deacon to hear about their Key Stage 4 strategy for language, because they do the find and write strategy, and that's something that we have now adopted and we see be so effective for our students.
Being able to share good practice has been really, really useful, and to find out maybe some gaps that we're missing.
I've had the pleasure of being able to go to Deacon and see what they do in their education, how they deliver their curriculum, how they've implemented a visual curriculum within their department, and based on that, they're things that I want to bring back to our department.
There are some changes that we've implemented as part of the project. It's helped shape our curriculum reviews for September, and it's also helped shape our curriculum planning and any changes we make to our curriculum model. So I found it very, very useful.
Ultimately, the whole reason that we're getting involved in this is so that we can enhance our curriculum. So the things that we're implementing straight away means outcomes are potentially going to be better, we're getting confidence in what we're doing, and that's why we all do this.
As part of the session, one of the things that was provided was some really bespoke resources that students could use. We as a department then were able to use those resources, implement them in lesson, and really pleasingly our student voice has reported a lot more confidence in answering those examination tasks as a direct result of the session that we attended.
The training that CPD provided has been top notch. It's actually been really useful, especially as first year head of English.
It's really allowed me to sort of get to grips with those sort of foundations of teaching, but also then stretch myself and really encourage me to investigate what's good about my teaching and what still needs work.
The best experience of this process for me is the collaboration and the discussions that have taken place in getting challenging texts built into our curriculum, which will enable our students to perform better and obviously improve outcomes.
And because all the schools are local schools, we've shared a lot of similar problems across the board, and it was really useful to really bring to the forefront of what are the real barriers to people making progress in maths and English, and how can we work together to improve the standards across the borough.
So working with other subject leads has kind of brought to light that we all face the same problems, and that what we're facing is no different to what other schools across the region are facing.
We get the opportunity to speak to some students and listen to them, and really and truly, that's when you really see things work, when the pupils are able to tell you exactly what they're learning, why they're learning it.
So today at Deacon, we have a day where we are feeding back our thoughts on the whole process through this first year.
It's been really useful to hear the feedback from other schools and the leaders within the schools. and department to find out what they've thought of the process this year and what their thoughts and wishes are for the year ahead.
It's a real pleasure to be here today. I suppose the culmination of year one of the project. I think it's a really significant moment because I think it reflects the fact that this project has had impact and has had value.
It was really helpful to be able to work closely with schools who have great English and maths results and to be able to learn from them, to have really open and honest conversations about how we can improve and how we can improve as a borough, which was never the case before. So I think it's really brought head teachers and senior leaders together for the first time in a way that we've never worked before.
I think what will be really beneficial is if we continue this next year to be able to see whatever improvements or tweaks we make, actually what impact that has.
This is only the starting point of what hopefully is a collective collaboration to really drive up standards across the authority in English and maths as a starting point, but we're hoping that this can expand to other areas to really raise standards for our young people in Halton.
It would be great to move beyond the project so that it is natural, that we collaborate routinely and that we share a culture where we know that there are skills and strengths in all of our schools and that we can all benefit from them.
In year one, the aim was to make sure that we engage, we set networks up, and I think that's what we've achieved. Thank you to head teachers for their appetite to engage with this. There's a core group of people from our school that have really led this and give a lot of time, so a really big thank you to them. And then everyone else at the networks has contributed in their own way, so thank you to the team really, and that wider team for their energies really and their passion to kind of pull it together. So thank you to everyone that's helped out on the project.